Hey everybody, the Chang here with a grip swap for a Chiappa Rhino. But before we get into that, please give us a thumbs up on this video when you get a chance. Also hit that subscribe button off and click that bell notification off to the right. We could really use the help with the algorithm. So here you see a Chiappa Rhino. This is my 50DS. You see the stock wood grips. Not really good for traction when we when you shoot, especially with the 357. Not that this revolver recoils any. If you're not familiar with the Chiappa Rhinos, open this up, let you see that it is all snap caps there. I'll be doing a video on these clips here, and these are actual clips. But if you can see, the barrel's actually down at the bottom, fires from the bottom cylinder, whereas traditional revolvers fire from the top. Also notice where that actually puts the recoil energy. Instead of the recoil energy being up here with a traditional revolver, this actually pushes into the hand, so it reduces recoil. My favorite revolver, shoots great, but if my hands are wet, it's been a long day, or it's hot, hands are sweaty, this doesn't provide a lot of purchase. So found this on eBay. Put a link to the product in the description if they're still available. And it's supposed to be rubber, and these come with another grip screw as well. Feels pretty good. It almost looks like it's 3D printed. I can kind of see the lines there from the filament, but we'll see how this works out. So the install is very, very easy. First thing I need to do, of course, I have made sure that my revolver is empty, and there is one grip screw that's going to be down here. This is, I believe it's a 4mm bit. I'm going to go ahead and get that in here and spin that out. All right, once I've got that loosened up and spun out, here's the older grip screw. Taking that out, the grip just slides off. If I want to do any cleaning here, get some residue off, or maybe get a little bit of oil or protectant down here, I can. And now what I'm going to do is just going to take this new grip, I'm going to get it seated all the way up and in. There is the grip screw hole. I am going to get a little bit of Loctite, and this is just me. You don't have to do it if you don't feel like it. Unfortunately, I have not been able to find any torque specs. If you know what the torque specs are for this screw, please leave that in the comments below. We're going to go ahead and insert that in there, and we're going to start, magnetic bit, sorry. I'm going to start getting that spun in there. Of course, I don't want to over torque it. So I'm just going to get a hand tight for now, especially since I'm using a T-handle. That puts a lot of torque on the screw. And again, don't want to strip it, don't want to mess it up. So I'm going to take this out to the range and shoot it. Already, I can feel that there's a bit more of a palm swell right here, if you guys can see that angle there, versus this one is pretty flat. If we look at this, there's a bit of a palm swell there. So that immediately feels a little bit better. I have a bit more purchase here at the thumb. The stippling, or the pattern here, I don't know if I want to call that stippling because it hasn't been hit with the heat gun, but this pattern here actually definitely feels a lot quote-unquote grippier. So we'll get this out to the range, we'll shoot it, and I'll bring you, come on back with some thoughts and tell you whether or not it's worth it. All right, some final thoughts about this grip. As you see in the footage, took it out to the range, shot it, it was wet out. Definitely much better grip than the stock wood grips. Highly recommend this if you have a Rhino. It will fit the 20DS, 40DS, 60DS, and of course this being the 50DS, you can see it obviously fits. So there you go. Hopefully you found this helpful. If you did, please give us a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel, help us out with that algorithm. Just click that bell notification icon off to the right so you can be notified of any new content that we post. Stay safe, and we'll see you out on the range.